Time for another turn. A battle here, a battle there. Yes, Caelum is fighting, Jomon and Ulm are fighting, and oh, it looks like Ulm lost. We have some events, but first let's look at this battle here. Ulm attacks Jomon. Jomon is mostly a bunch of archers. Longbows have one of the highest ranges you can get. Yamabushis are sacreds who can do a lot of damage with their naginatas, their sword lances. Yeah, that's mostly it. That was one of the shortest battles ever. Let's look at the war between Pangea and Caelum. Yeah, we have a Pan, magic dude, a grove guard, can heal themselves, I think. Dryad hoplites are sacreds who can fight better in formations. They get a small bonus. And this short battle is basically both sides using some spells to buff each other, then frighten and other small spells, and then the giant dudes with battle axes try to kill the small ones. Yeah, that's all I can say with this. It's basically not really a contest. At least not in small armies like this one. And Caelum has already lost. Yeah, normally, well, the larger things. Oh, first let's look here. We got a little gnome. We got some gold and magical gems. And a little bit unrest and magic more. Then a worldwide event, the power of the Throne of Misfortune makes everyone a little bit unluckier. And there are triple dead brigands, so back to battle axes. So large size 3 units look very powerful, especially with the devastating looking giant battle axes, but because of game mechanics they can be kind of in trouble in large scale battles because of their huge size. Generally speaking, the battlefield is made up of little squares, and how many units can be put into a single square and depends on how large they are. A size 3 unit can, because of this, be swarmed by a multitude of normal sized size 2 enemies, and even though unit for unit the larger ones are better, they are often overwhelmed by swarms of little people. So even though it looks like giants and other large enemies are the best units ever, generally speaking they are often also incredibly expensive, and after they kill a lot of cheap units, they tend to get sleepy and then killed in embarrassing fashion. So they are kind of situational. In a gimmick game like this one, where everyone has a lot of money and resources, most of their drawbacks are of course neutralized, which is why we see a lot of them right now in this war between Caelum and its neighbors. Anyway, time to reorganize some armies here. Right now I'm trying to make sure my southern border is secure. I'm recruiting mages everywhere to get more research, and that's basically it. Yeah, not really interesting. That's the trouble if the game is so early anymore, so all independent provinces are gone. but there's still no war with an actual enemy, so nothing really interesting happens. Well, except by me, I think, yeah. Maybe more Astrals? I'm kind of unsure if I should recruit more Astrals, some more priests, or, oh well, for now, some Astral Shamans. You never know when you'll need them. Besides, alone, they are kind of useless, so you're never tempted to just add all of them to your armies. So if you want to do research with, for example, magical things you forged just for research, you just can put them on those bozos and then just stop thinking about them, since you never plan on moving them away anyway. Yeah. Mages like them are basically ideal from a research standpoint. And at the point where you cannot want to use them in a major battle, research tends to cease to be an issue anyway. That's when you want to use them for some fancy magical setups involving large-scale communions and shit. But that's a long way off. Right now we are securing our southern border and look at the war between Caelum and Jomon in the south, and the war between Xibalba and Pangea and Garth in the northeast. And we are boosting construction magic like mad. In this game we of course have some trouble because because we need a lot of research. Research is set to awkward and slow for this game. After all, it would be kind of hilarious if it would be the other way around, considering we have tons of money and resources already for lots of armies. And the point of this game is, after all, to have large-scale armies. And if you have also lots of good mages and magic research, then you actually don't need that many large armies anymore, since your mages can blast them apart like some kind of fantasy artillery. I think I've mentioned that in an earlier episode already. Oh yeah, I need that guy, but then I think I don't need him. I really don't know what I was thinking there. Also, please note how my dominion in the east is still in the dumps, mostly thanks to Xibalba and his blood sacrifices. I'm still in no position to get those empty thrones up there, since I need armies with lots of magic, and I don't have those right now. I'm thinking that I probably won't get those thrones. I always tend to make overly complicated plans. When I'm ready to move, those thrones are mostly gone. On average, most of my thrones in multiplayer games I'm getting by taking them from some other player, in most cases even a player who is long gone and has set himself to AI. But well, thrones are thrones, I guess. We already lost 2 players. Yeah, the thrones who are already claimed. Lots of thrones are still free, and we need lots of points. Yes, score graphs are kind of neat, but also completely useless if your own score is the only one you can see. I need to get some spies into an enemy capital to see their graphs, I think. Anyway, I see this recording is already over, so until next time, I'm out.